We've got spies in Parliament. That's how serious this is. A security expert, I believe his name is Wark, it could be Wesley Wark, I'm not sure. He was blunt about reading this thing. It was nauseating, he said, and textbook treason. We have a government covering up for treason. But are you seeing it really on the top of the headlines right now? No. Why not? Because legacy media has their lips locked on the starfish of Prime Minister Trudeau because they're all going broke. Look at Chorus Entertainment these days. I've been watching their stock with morbid curiosity. They're down to 28 cents a share. That's over 95% down. That's all global media, a bunch of channels, a bunch of radio stations. So what are they doing? They're begging for bailouts. They're sniveling to the federal government. Please, please, we're too big to fail. We're too important. Give us money, give us money. Well, what happens when you give them money? Well, again, they're scared to tick off the government. So when we've got a story that should be one of the biggest stories of a generation, up to 10, 11 spies in our parliament, it's not making headline news. It's not the front of the line. In fact, they have been quoting that crackpot Elizabeth May, who went and got the security clearance and read the report, and somehow good old crazy Liz managed to conclude, say, nah, there's not a problem here. In fact, there's no names. What? Even the Bloc Québécois said there's names in there. You see, they've seen it. This is part of the game. This is part of the shell game that's going on. A number of our people in Parliament have seen it. And that's where people keep trying to play gotcha with Per Poilievre, saying, why won't he get his security clearance? What's he hiding that he won't go in? The thing is, when you want to look at that report in full, if you want to see the non-redacted copy, where it's all hidden. I mean, we've got the copy which basically said, yes, we're lousy with spies from other nations, probably India, probably China, but we won't tell you any of the names. The names are in there, but they've all been redacted. Those members can see it, but they basically sign, they lose parliamentary privilege. They are not allowed to disclose what they've seen in the redacted sections once they do that. If Poilievre signs that, he will not be allowed to speak later about what's in it. It's an ironic trap set for him there. So Lizzie May went and read it and said there's no problem. And the Liberals are actually trumpeting, see, there's nothing to be seen there. There's not a problem. If that's the case, why are you hiding it? If that's the case, why are you afraid of the names coming out? Liz said there are no names. Then don't worry about it. Take the redacted issue away. Even Trudeau hasn't said there aren't any names back there, and he's not afraid of lying to our faces. Of course there's names in that thing. And it's important. What other country would put up with compromised people at the highest levels of power? Apparently us. What a bloody embarrassment. And then, again, to see the embarrassment of legacy media outright saying that, Elizabeth May is credible. Elizabeth May, the one who said Omar Khadr has more class than the federal cabinet. Yeah, that's a Lizzie May quote. And I'm not going to try and do her version of drunken singing she did at another press event. I mean, whatever. She's elected. She can say whatever she pleases. But come on, if that's the best you've got is to have Elizabeth May say nothing to see here, I think we got to go a little farther.
You can become a Western Standard member for just $10 a month or $99 a year for unlimited access.